My name is Cassy Summers. Welcome to the Curious Universe podcast. All right, my friend. This one is for your body, okay? But I'm going to need you to listen and get a little curious with me as we're going to explore something totally different with bodies. So I see this a lot, New Year's comes, people are making New Year's resolutions, they're starting new diets, new fitness routines, maybe they're going to do a cleanse, whatever's going on. I love targets. I love people looking at what would they like to change? What would they like to create that's different? That's amazing. However, if you're going to do something that involves your body, what if you involved your body? So this is what I mean by what I'm saying. What if your body actually has a consciousness of its own? Now, the first time I heard of this concept from Access Consciousness, I was a little bit confused as to what they meant. What do you mean my body has a consciousness of its own? Well, it's just that your body has awareness, it has preferences, it has consciousness, and the consciousness can actually grow and expand the consciousness of your body. And you do that by actually asking it questions. Yes. So how do you ask your body a question? Your body can't necessarily respond in the same way. If you asked a friend of yours or your lover or your partner, hey, what would you like for dinner? They can verbally say something to you. I would like a spinach salad. They can say that. So when you ask your body, hey, body, what would you like for dinner? It's not going to respond in words. So how do you tune in? How do you become aware of what your body's asking for so that you can include it? What if you included your body in everything that was relevant to your body? So bodies sleep, bodies eat, bodies copulate, that means have sex, bodies get dressed, right? There's all these elements of our bodies. And what we've done is we've researched in books, we've essentially used professionals in some field to tell us what is right for our body. The medical professionals must know. The personal trainers must know. The people that study blood type must know. The person that studies allergies, they must know. Someone must know what my body is asking for. Someone must know what is going to work to create the results that I've decided I want to create with my body. But are you asking your body? What if no one knows better than your body? No one knows better than what your body requires than your body. So would you be willing to become your own expert? It might take a little bit of time, guys. We think about anyone that's become an expert in something, they've had to, get curious with it. They've had to discover things about it. They've had to ask questions. So what if one of the greatest gifts that you could ever give to you and your body is to involve it in everything that pertains to it and start asking it questions? So now you're asking your body questions, your body's answering, but you might not understand the body's language. I'm going to give you some tips, but you're going to have to explore it because every single body is different. So here's some ways that bodies communicate. And you've probably actually already noticed this in the world, but maybe have never put it in action with your own body. There's something that we talk about as body language, right? So if someone's got their arms crossed and they're like this, usually they're defensive, their walls are up, right? They're ready to maybe fight you, like fight what you're about to say. That's body language. If someone is tense in the shoulders and you might even ask them like, hey, how's it going? How are you doing? And they're like, I'm fine. But you can notice the tension. Maybe they even have fists in their hands. Well, they're clearly not fine. Sometimes when you ask a body a question, you'll actually notice it relax. I use this with my clients all the time. That's body language. So your body's communicating to you with body language. Okay. So if you ask, hey, body, would you like to have pasta for dinner? And you notice maybe a little tightness in your shoulder, or you start to almost have a sensation of feeling bloated or heavy. Body, would you like a salad for dinner? Maybe it doesn't change, or maybe you get more tense. Body, would you like popcorn for dinner? Maybe your body relaxes. No, I use that example because many of you are probably thinking, well, the salad is the right choice, because we all know that this is the right choice because we've been told that this is the right choice. However, have you noticed that over even the last 50 years, 30 years, 20 years, what the experts have said are the right things to eat have been continuously changing? Because there is no right choice. There is actually no right, correct formula. There's only what is right for your body. But you're not going to fit your body into any of those boxes. Some of them might work, or they might temporarily work, and you may have noticed that. But what if you were willing to involve your body and really start to get a sense of what is going to work for your body and what's your body's preference? Now, if you have a target of, I want to lose weight, or I want to gain muscle, or something like that, you can take something that's already been done and you can force your body into it, and you might kind of get the result. All right. But I'm actually inviting you to something even greater than that, beyond results. I'm inviting you to a phenomenon of embodiment where you actually have a sense of communion, where you have a sense of inclusion, and you get to have the joy of embodiment, not just, oh, I found the perfect way to make my body behave or give me the perfect result that I'm asking for. Which one has a more sustainable and expansive sense to you to get that perfect right result, or to actually create this phenomenon of embodiment where your body can contribute to things that you can't even understand how it can contribute to? It can contribute to clients showing up. It can contribute to money showing up. It can contribute to more peace and ease and joy showing up, not always result-based. That takes you becoming the expert with your body. That takes you being curious, not telling your body what's good for it, telling your body the result that you demand of it or expect of it, but actually starting to ask your body, hey, body, what do you know about this? Hey, body, what is possible here? Hey, body, what would you like to wear today? What if I asked my body what it wanted to wear for this podcast? And hey, this is what we're wearing today. I think it's quite fabulous. I'm enjoying it a lot. So if you invite your body to the conversation, it becomes a co-creator with you. And just look at this in your own life. Anytime where you've either been, maybe you've been in a business partnership, or you've had to do group work, like in school, maybe you have a romantic partner. So when you are dragging the other person along to where you've decided it's supposed to go and what's supposed to happen, how's that? How does that normally show up for you? And then, have you ever experienced being in true and total co-creation, where everyone's awareness is valuable? Everyone's knowing and being and perceiving and receiving is valuable. Totally different experience. So what would it be like to have more of that with you and your body? And what things would you have to change? Maybe give up, maybe stop doing to your body or against your body, or even the idea that your body is against you. Your body can truly be your best friend. You just got to acknowledge it. It's here. It's been with you since you came in this lifetime. And your body's willing to be and choose and create anything with you. You just have to include it. Get curious about it like a brand new lover. Get like, you meet someone new and you're like, oh my God, like, what do you love? What do you love to eat? What's your favorite thing about traveling? Ocean or mountains? And you want to know all these things, and you're so curious about them as you fall in love with them. What if you're willing to have that with your body? Body, what do you really love to eat? What do you really love to eat today? Because every day your body is going to desire something different. Buddy, what would you love to wear today? How can we, what jewelry would we wear? How would our hair look? Do you even like this hair? Do you want a different hair color? That's my body. We like to change hair colors. What would be really fun for you? How would you like to show up in the world? Continuously asking your body these things and inviting its awareness. Okay, so we talked about body language. This is one of the ways the body communicates, right? And I love this with my clients, is watch for sneaky smiles. Okay, so I'll have clients that will have decided something. They've decided something and they're holding on to it. And I'll ask them a question and their body will smile at the lightness. And they're like, no, that's not true. Like, but you're smiling. Like, you're smiling really big. That's the way the body is communicating. The body is like, hey, I'm going to give you some hints. This person is lying. And you lie to yourself probably more often than you want to know. I've done it too. So you can look for the body language, look for when your shoulders relax, when your body feels peaceful, when your body's tight or stressed or panicked. Look for the sneaky smiles. Yep. You might even notice instant like feeling of bloating, especially if you're talking about body, what would you like to eat? Lightness and joy. It could be a sensation of just feeling light, like, hey, body, do you want to wear this today? And it's just like, feels so light and exciting. Sometimes you put on an outfit and you just have that sense of like, you feel sexy and powerful or just great and comfortable, whatever that is, right? So these are some ways that your body can communicate to you. Now, there might be ways that your body communicates to you uniquely that other bodies don't. This is, again, where you don't fit into a box. So my body communicates to me with pictures. I was really surprised to discover this, and not everyone has that, but you might have that capacity. Your body might have that capacity. So for example, it could be like, body, what would you like to eat for dinner? And I'll have a picture show up in my head of like lasagna. And I'm like, oh, you would like lasagna for dinner? And I had this sense of lightness. This is how I kind of practiced. So your light and heavy is a great tool to navigate you through the question. So that which is light for you is always true for you. Anything that has a sense of heaviness, contraction, there's something not true in there for you. Okay. So body, would you like a glass of wine tonight? Oh, look at that lightness. Yes. Heavy kind of now. So they feel a little dehydrated. No. Body's saying no to wine. See how easy that can be? And it can be very quick. And the more you explore it curiously, it's going to come faster and faster. You will become the expert faster and more easily than you ever imagined possible if you're really willing to be curious with it. And that means part of curiosity is that you let go of your definitions, all of the things you've already decided and concluded, because you can't be curious if you've already decided something, right? It's the beauty of curiosity. So how curious can you be when you communicate with your body and when you include your body in this co-creation? Body, what would you like to wear? You'd like to wear that today? Oh my goodness, I can't wear that today. I'm going to the grocery store. Maybe your body knows something. Would you be willing to just choose it anyways, or at least for a few days? For a few days, acknowledge your body's consciousness. See how it feels. After 3 days of acknowledging your body's consciousness and awareness and asking it questions, notice, how do you feel after those 3 days? How does your body feel physically? What's your kind of your space of being? Notice that, and maybe even write it down so that you can look back. And then you can choose for 3 days just to decide everything and don't include your body. Decide that you know better than anyone else because you've done the research, you've read the books, and the experts have told you this, and you can force your body to do those things for 3 days straight, and then see how you feel then, and notice what your space of being is after those 3 days. That is definitely going to create a lot of awareness for you. And how else can your body communicate with you? Sometimes bodies give us communication through pain. So we say we have a shoulder pain all of a sudden, and we think, oh my God, it must have been because I lifted that thing. I lifted that thing up, or I picked up something too heavy, or it twerked something. What if that's a communication? What if it actually doesn't make any sense, but we so quickly can make something make sense? Okay, body, what is this? You might get a picture in your head of something. You might get a memory come up. Body, what is this? And suddenly I have a memory of my brother-in-law. Call my brother-in-law. Maybe he popped his shoulder out. Oh, my body's just communicating to me about someone else's body. Interesting, huh? Sometimes I'll be really, really thirsty, and I'm drinking water, and I'm like, but what's going on? Because I don't seem to be hydrating. I'll ask my body what's going on, and then I will get a picture of my plants. And I'm like, are you trying to tell me to water the plants? Lightness, laughter, joy, smiles. I water the plants, my thirst goes away. Isn't that interesting? The body is this amazing, miraculous sensory navigation tool for us, and it can give us so much information. It can contribute so much to us. If you're actually willing to include it, and you're actually willing to be curious enough to discover, how is your body communicating to you? This one's for your body. Now I'm talking to the bodies right now. I hope that you can receive this. And I hope that the infinite being that occupies your body is willing to explore with you a little bit more about what is possible. What is possible that maybe you've never read about before? Maybe no expert has ever told you. What did you know as a kid was possible with your body that you were told wasn't, or you couldn't figure out how, so you gave up on it? What if your body could show you, hey body, what does it take for that thing that we knew when we were kids? What would it take for that? I wonder. And follow the whispers of your body and start that communication. That path to communication can sometimes seem daunting. If you imagined every time you went to eat, you asked your body if it wanted that mouthful. Every time you got dressed, if you asked your body what it wanted to wear, what makeup it wanted to have on, how it wanted to appear in the world. Even if you're in a loving partnership, you ask your body every time, would you like to have sex tonight with this person? If you asked your body everything that involved it, body, how much sleep would you like to have tonight? Do you like this bed? Does this bed work for you? Would you like to sleep in this bed tonight? Would you like to sleep on the couch tonight? Would you like to sleep somewhere else tonight? If you were actually truly willing to include your body, what would be possible for you that has maybe never been possible through decision, through calculation, through computation and conclusion? I have worked with so many people that have had true miracles show up, and I myself have had miracles show up with my body that I just gave up on, I guess, my body being a miracle. And when I acknowledged it for the miracle it was, and I started to explore this, that's when it showed up. That's when all of the magic showed up, the creation showed up, and the joy. I have not had so much joy with my body since being really young and exploring a body for the first time, because everything's new and exciting, and you're an infant and you're like, oh my God, I have a hand and it can move. When was the last time you were so curious about your body? Body, what can we do? What are we capable of that we don't even know yet, that we've never taken the leap to explore? So if you were creating with your body, what would that be like? Just like that co-creation with a partner, a business partner, what would it be like to create with your body? So that doesn't discount you as the infinite being as though you don't have awareness and you don't have information, because you are brilliant too. But it's about including your body, and you guys get to come together and create new magical things in the world together. So have way too much fun exploring, curiously, I hope, your body's consciousness, your body's awareness. And you could go beyond just what involves it. You could ask your body what it's aware of with creating more money. Body, what are you aware of with having a better relationship with my parents? Body, what are you aware of with having peace with what's going on in the world? Body, what are you aware of? 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 And allow it to show you in a multitude of ways through physical sensations, tingles on the back of your neck, little butterflies in your tummy, pictures, visions, moving pictures, memories. What else? How else? Open yourself up right now to the infinite possibilities with your body. And just see what happens. And let me know what happens. I would love to hear about it. If you want to post a comment, private message me, please do. I would love to hear about it. And always, if this is valuable to you and you think that this would be valuable to someone else, please share. Let's get more possibilities into the world together. Thank you so much. And thank you, body, for existing. Thank you for existing on this planet at this time. You are a true gift in your consciousness and awareness. Your knowing, your perceiving, and your receiving is a huge gift to what, and your being, to what is possible and what we are creating on this planet. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Thank you for exploring the curious universe with me. Your curiosity matters. And what if together we could create a greater, more curious world?